There's a lot of you out there who are constantly telling yourself that you're not good enough. That's not the problem. You know what the real problem is? Deep down, you don't want to be good enough. And I got news for you. Everybody is good enough. Everybody. We are all born good enough. Ain't nobody gifted. I hate that word, man. Can't stand that word gifted. Like, what that does when you call somebody gifted is that gives you an easy out. That gives you an easy out. I don't care what this person is good at. Maybe whatever that is that they're good at was supported as a child when they were younger. Whatever it is. When you say somebody's gifted, that's your way of saying, oh, I'm not good enough. In order for me to do what you do, I would have to work really hard. So it's laziness. When you call somebody gifted, that's laziness. Ain't nothing nobody can do that you can't do. Some people have to work a little bit harder at it, like I said, but that don't mean you can't do it. Period. End of discussion. So I guess the question is, are you ready to evolve or repeat? Because if you take a look at the last 6 months of your life, let's just take the last 6 months. That's what the next 6 months is going to be like. Take a look at the last year, the last 2 years. That's what the next year, 2 years is going to look like. Period. End of discussion. End of story. Are you going to make a move? That's the question. 2023, it's not just going to be different for you. Yes, doorways of opportunity will open for you. Yes, they will. You going to walk through them, though? Or you just going to keep walking past them? That's what everybody does. They say, oh, I want something different. Oh, I want this to be better. I'm tired of going through this. And then the universe opens a door for you and says, okay, here, all I got to do is go through this door. Oh, that doesn't feel right. Maybe I'll go through that door tomorrow. No, man. No, dude. No. See, we were born into and brought up in a system that has conditioned us to believe that comfort is your goal. And they did that for a reason. They made you afraid of pain. They made you afraid of discomfort. They did that for a reason. Because the minute the whole population falls into comfort, that's when you can take over. That's when you can swoop in and take over. Yup. The goal is not comfort. Matter of fact, when you're comfortable, you think that you're just sitting there chilling comfortable. In reality, you're sinking. You never sit idle in one spot. You're either getting better or you're getting worse. There is no in between. Nope. You're never sitting idle. You're never really at a plateau, as much as it may feel like you are. You're either going uphill or downhill. Period. End of discussion. So, once you understand that that's the goal, that's when it becomes, I hate to say easier, because that's kind of paradoxical, but that's the only word in the English language that I can give it, is easier. Even though it's not easier, but it is, but it's not. I don't know. But that's when it at least gets easier for you to buy into the process. See what I'm saying? That's what makes it easier to buy into the process. Because we're led to believe that pain is bad. We're led to believe that discomfort is bad. And once you understand that pain and discomfort is the goal, that's the actual virtue, is to become comfortable, uncomfortable, that's when it's like, oh, okay, Well, I was lied to. I was misled. Comfort isn't the goal. Think about it. What is it that you really want in life? To sit on the beach, sipping on margaritas? Okay, well, then what? You ain't just gonna sit on the beach all day, every day, sipping margaritas. I don't know, you're gonna get bored as hell, boy. Maybe every now and then, that's cool to do, but, you know, we paint all these pictures in our minds of what we think success is. You know, you see the successful businessman or businesswoman sitting on the beach, having a drink, you know, or on a boat, having a party or something like that. And you think, oh, that's what I have to strive for. And I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that, but that's not what your whole life is going to revolve around. Those are just, you know, little resting periods every now and then, you know? That multimillionaire doesn't live on the beach. Come on now. I'm going to drop a name. And I'm real picky about dropping names. I normally don't do that. I do not believe in leveraging somebody else's name for my own success. I don't believe in that. So I've thought long and hard about dropping this name, and I know my intention behind it. So David Goggins. Yep. That man gives you real advice. For those of you who don't know who he is, he's a former Navy SEAL. Runs these 200-mile runs and shit. I mean, unbelievably hard. And he is giving you real advice about real life. You know? None of this, there's this horrible habit that we have. You know? We see somebody's face on a screen, and then you see the numbers under them, and you see that they got 10,000, 20,000 people watching them, and we take that person and then we clump them into this category that's just labeled famous person. And then you stick them way up on this pedestal as if that's just so unreachable, that they're just something better than you. They are just so above you, you know, and like we put them in that position in our mind. You know, and we got to get out of this habit. People like David Goggins are trying to tell you, no, we're all just regular humans. We all put our pants on one leg at a time in the morning. You know, we all got to take a shit and wipe the doo-doo off our butt. You know, we're all regular humans, dude. We got to change the way we think. We got to. And in order to change the way we think, we got to start moving forward. And we got to remember and get back into the habit of doing hard work. Let that sink in. Happy holidays. Go get after it.